Good morning. Welcome to Social Coffee Time. Holy cow, I just have a ton of updates for you in the social media world. We're going to be talking about today Instagram marketing, Facebook marketing, of course, and LinkedIn ads and marketing. What else? WhatsApp is going to be mentioned. So yeah, lots of stuff today. Lots of stuff. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WhatsApp. Not much with WhatsApp. I'm not. I don't really know a whole lot about it. So yeah, let's see. To get started, I hope you have your coffee, or maybe you've already had it today, but your coffee, your smoothie, if you're healthier than me and not drinking coffee, then kudos on you. And I would love you to comment below with the name of your company, what your company is. So put the name of your company in the comments below so that we can, people can network with each other afterwards too. That'd be awesome. All right, so we're going to get started with going through a lot of updates. I'm going to start with the one that just is making me sad. Connie, hey, Brad, hey, I see you on here. And Connie, you're probably going to be sad too. Let's see here. Sounds like they are removing a lot of custom audiences. We know this has been coming. We know this has been coming with Facebook advertising. But it looks to me, one of the ones that a lot of people use are incomes. So getting to that higher income level. And as of this morning, I saw that it was getting removed. So within a few weeks, that will be completely removed. Oh my gosh, we have to get creative around it and figure out how we're going to get to the luxury people and the higher level income earners with certain businesses. Now, a lot of businesses think they need that, but they really don't. It will sift out itself, but some do. And I'm not sure about the net worth, but I have the feeling net worth is going to be gone too. So there's a lot of things changing with custom audiences. Let's see here. Let me get into the details with that. Let me see here if I can find it. Okay. The other thing that's happening with custom audiences is users will see more information on the why I am seeing this drop-down menu on ads. Facebook announced on Wednesday they're updating that so that it's custom audiences ad targeting is more apparent to the user. So I want to make sure that you understand that, and that will be coming. But I don't think that's a big deal, to be honest. It's just going to make it a little bit different. It's going to make it so that you can, when you click on it, it's apparent now, but they make it very hidden. So maybe they're going to make it stand out more. So custom audiences are going to be changing in the future. If you are using ads and you understand what custom audiences are, they definitely will be changing. And it's important to know that you will need to be working with somebody that is creative, that knows what they're doing, that can dig into the deeper custom audiences, and you're going to have to do more testing with your Facebook advertising. That's the bottom line. It's going to take more testing, more creativity. You can do it yourself too, absolutely. It's just you really need to understand what you're doing with those Facebook ads, and they're going to become a little bit different than they are now. All right, so that's number one, and it's just going to change a little bit. Now, little mini announcements of news type things. There was a software bug this week on Facebook that made posts public by default for some 14 million Facebook users. So if you're private, it's somehow the bug made it for a few days. Actually, they said it happened in May. So in May it happened, but they just announced it now. That it automatically suggested it put things to public instead of private. The other thing I noticed on my admin accounts is that what we actually, have another gal that does a lot of accounts too, is an admin on a lot of pages, ended up suddenly getting all sorts of messages from the private messages from the Facebook pages that we're admins on, even though our notifications are turned off. So we have gone back in and looked at our notifications to make sure they're turned off, because I manage too many pages to receive all of the messages through all the pages I manage. So I go into the notifications and turn that off on pages. Well, for some reason, it turned on with some pages, but not all of them. So that's another thing. If you're getting those messages, I don't know, it's a Facebook bug. If it's something that you're getting messages on pages you don't want, there's some Facebook bug going on there. The other thing is about WhatsApp. Nothing, no big deal really, but it's just saying that young people are ditching Facebook for news and using WhatsApp instead. If you use WhatsApp, put in the comments below what you do, like how WhatsApp even works. I guess it might be something that's growing, so I should probably put it back on my phone. I didn't care for it, so I got rid of it. But I really didn't know the use for it other than a Skype type thing. But that's the last news that I have on Facebook. We're going to talk a little more about Facebook, but big deal. I don't know. But if you use WhatsApp, let me know what to use it for. I don't know. All right. Next thing, Facebook. Well, believe it or not, I'm going to move to LinkedIn. I think now is a good time to move to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is expanding its sponsored content offering with carousel ads. Now, I have not tested, but this is something in the next week, 2 weeks, I will for sure be using for my own business. I always test my own business first with things, is LinkedIn video ads. I heard they launched that a couple weeks ago. I have not used it yet. And it's sounding to me like they're starting to come up against Facebook. Cost-wise, I don't know yet. I'm not sure, like apples to apples with Facebook. Before, it was extremely expensive, and so I walked away from it. And a lot of people do not use LinkedIn ads. I have heard, though, that it is coming around for advertising, and it's also a hot B2C. So I have another article here that I will be I'll put all these in the comments later. LinkedIn is the hottest B2C social media platform in town, is what this is titled. I mean, all of us probably go, what? Really? I mean, I have not heard of LinkedIn for B2C my entire existence. I mean, it's a B2B platform. They break down in here that, well, the carousel ads, obviously, if you can do carousel ads with multiple images, that works for e-commerce. And if it's cost effective, then maybe that could be a great hot new thing for LinkedIn. The big thing in this article it talks about is, it actually says the LinkedIn is the new Facebook. Very interesting. And it is becoming a little less stuffy, I guess I'd put it that way. And then it talks about, is it right for your brand? Even if you're a B2C, who is there? And you want to think about, is that your target audience? And if it is, then you might want to step it up and test some ads over there. I'm a B2B, but even a B2C, they're saying can test it. But I've always found the ads to be a little spendy. So my tests will be interesting, and I look forward to doing that and sharing that with you, because I will be spending some money over there, especially with video, because I think video is so hot. If we can spend some money with video too, I think I would love it if you can boost a video over there. All right. International texting call. Yeah, WhatsApp is international. Yeah, but it's just calling. But how are they getting the news there? So there must be ads there. There must be something going on WhatsApp that I don't know about to get the news, I guess. Put it that way. All right. So we've talked Facebook. We've talked LinkedIn. Now let's talk Instagram. Let's see. Oh, I missed it. Sorry. I missed one on Facebook. Facebook now is inviting users to review the brands. So it says it in bid, this is on mediapost.com, in a bid to improve users' overall shopping experiences, Facebook is threatening to ban brands for bad business practices, both on and off its platform. Specifically, the social giant is now inviting users to review brands with which they have recently done business. Ooh. With this, their personalized ad activity section, users can now view ads they have interacted with and leave feedback with a dedicated button. This will prompt users to complete a questionnaire which will inform Facebook about their user experience for particular brands. Ooh, okay, and what I have read is that they, let's see, does it say it in here? It will give Facebook guidance on this. Facebook might suggest businesses set clear expectations. If the feedback does not improve over time, they will reduce the amount of ads that particular businesses can run. So it could be a good thing and it could be a scary bad thing too. So there's both sides of it. So that was back to Facebook. Now I want to get on to Instagram. Instagram has announced now that they have the algorithm. They announced exactly how it works, and this is a good article on how it breaks down. It's by Buffer, and it breaks it down into everything you need to know about how it works. There's 6 different areas, and I'm going to break that down for you. So how does it actually work? How does that algorithm work? Now, it actually does work similar to Facebook feed. There is the interest, how much Instagram predicts you'll care about a post. So that would be like people liking it, sharing it. Well, there's no sharing, but the commenting on it. And that is how fast that happens is critical, because it also means they also look at timeline and how recent the post is. That's number 2. Number 3 is the relationship, the accounts you regularly interact with. Similar to Facebook, the more you interact with somebody's posts, whether it's a page or a profile, the more you're going to see their content in your feed. Same type of thing. So that's the relationship. And then 3 additional ones are following, content from all accounts of a user follows. So you're going to be seeing the content of who you're following the most. Usage, how long a user spends on Instagram. So this is interesting. Whether a user tends to browse Instagram in a short burst or longer sessions can also affect what the algorithm shows. If a user prefers to short visits to Instagram, the algorithm will ensure it shows the most relevant posts first. That's kind of interesting too. Frequency, following, and usage. So those were the 3 last things. Similar to Facebook, I mean, you just want to get a lot of action right away, and the way you do that is with a lot of hashtags. So those were the different ways to do that. And I thought I had one more, but I think that is it. All right, so let's see if there's any comments. Okay, I do not see anything. Perfect. So let's finish up with talking about pay to play. I just want to tell you a story of this weekend. I went to some grad parties and I had a lot of people asking questions. And the questions ended up being, because they know I do social media, and so I get the questions a lot. And the question was, how can I get more fans on my page? And how do I get more likes? How do I get the people that like the posts to like my page to see my content? Or the other question was, maybe I just need to do a contest to get more likes because I don't have enough fans to reach. Well, the question I asked back was, are you paying for advertising? And the number 1 answer was no advertising. And I just look at, and I will look you in the eyes right now and say, it is a pay to play world. It is a pay to play. If you are on Facebook, if you are on Instagram, the best ways to grow those is through paying for advertising. You're going to get to your target audience. You're going to reach that audience the best with a paid advertising. It is not the way it used to be. It has actually been years now since it was the way it used to be. It's been years that you really should be paying. I looked at my stats on my Facebook page, and I think I'm less than 2%. 2% see my posts if I do not put money behind it. Now this one, because it's a Facebook Live, people will probably, it will be a higher percentage rate. And the longer I go, the higher the percentage rate will be. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments below, do you pay for ads? If you pay for ads, put pay in the comments below. Also, I'm going to interrupt this a little bit. If you, I believe, Connie, I didn't set that up. Hopefully, maybe you did. If you want to see the posts on an ongoing basis and catch these lives and make sure that you're alerted to it, put coffee so that I can integrate you into the messenger so that you'll get a messenger alert ahead of time. So it's the word coffee in the comments, simple as that, and then boom, you'll be alerted to this. So I do want to mention that. So what are things you can do for the pay to play? Look at your strategy and look at what your budget is and get a plan in place and have some sort of ad budget. We're going back to custom audiences. Yeah, I told you they're removing some things, but it's still fantastic. Custom audiences, it's still fantastic. So, okay, Connie's doing it now. Whoops, I keep forgetting this. We got to get this set up. But bottom line is put the word coffee in and hopefully that will trigger for you. And if you're watching the replay, it will be all set. So put the word coffee in, make sure that you get triggered. So on to the pay to play. Let's keep talking about this because it's so important. You know, my analogy is if you are going to play the Monopoly game, can you play without money? No. If you're going to play life, can you play without money? No. If you're going to go to gamble, and sometimes I look at Facebook ads, I look at Facebook ads as a safe gamble. If you know what you're doing, there's an ROI, and you're going to put 1,000 in to get 3,000 out. It's a safe ROI. But if you're going to go gamble, I don't gamble. Gambling is I guess my gambling is Facebook ads. You need to put money behind it. And social media, it can work. I would say there's about 1% now that can work if it's organic. It's about 1%. If you want to make it work on Facebook specifically, you know, they keep talking about LinkedIn's the new Facebook, Instagram, or the old Facebook, Instagram is. Yeah, sure, it is. You know, you can go try to work that organically and work your butt off to get it all going organically. Yes, you absolutely can. Do you know if you're actually going to see that ROI on it, see the return on investment on what you're doing, on your efforts? Time is money too. So are you going to see that return? Instagram is pushing the advertising more because they know, Facebook knows that people are jumping from Facebook over to Instagram. A lot of people are. But because Facebook owns it and because the Facebook ads manager is running the Instagram ads now too, they keep moving everything over to the ads manager, even for Instagram, more and more and more. It is so important to have an ad budget behind your content that you're doing. So figure out how you're going to come up with an ad spend and a strategy. And if you need help with this, or if you are doing ads right now, I will put my link in. You can set up a free strategy call with me, free audit, to look at what you're doing now and what you need to be doing. It's a free 30-minute call, and feel free to set that up and see if I can be of help to you, or if you want to work further with me. There's different options there, but even if you just want me to audit what you're doing and give you a recommendation, I'm definitely willing to do that. All right, so we look like we have the coffee running, the coffee comment running. So if you haven't posted that, go ahead and post it now so that you can get the messages on this weekly. Every week on Social Coffee Time, I give updates. This week there were a ton of updates, just a lot of updates, a lot of new things. So we have that, and then we also go into different case studies, teach different scenarios. This week, the thing I really wanted to hit on was pay to play. I am a big believer in pay to play. Even if you do a contest, your contest more than likely won't be seen by anyone. There are strict rules on Facebook marketing for your contest. You're not supposed to have them share. You're not supposed to have them tag anybody. And so how are they going to see your Facebook contest if you're not putting money behind it and the pay to play? Instagram, you can get away with a little more with the contest, so it is a great way. We actually have done that with a client where we do one every month, every 2 months, and it is huge. But I will tell you once again, we don't do it without putting some sort of dollars behind it. Because if you're going to go to all the effort of running a huge contest, giving something away, why not build your audience even bigger by amplifying it with the paid advertising? So that is my major lecture for today. All right, let's see. Is there anything? Okay. Anybody, any other comments here? Love to hear what you do. Love to have you set up a time with me. My goal in the next 30 days, believe it or not, I have a goal of talking to 100 business owners about what they're doing with their social media. So that is my goal. I don't know how I'm going to have the time for it, but we will figure it out. So I would love it for you to comment or to set up a time, and I will pin it to the top. Actually, I can go do that maybe right now. Let's see if I can do that. Yep. I'll go ahead and pin that to the top. I think we can pin it. I'm not sure if you can pin it. And I will add in my link where you can set up a time with me. See if that works. Okay. Let's see if I can pin this. How do people pin their stuff? I think you can pin it. Let's see. Well, I could show it right here. That's funny. It has a question mark. Okay. So I could show it right here, question mark. But there's my link to set up a time with me. I can audit your ads. I can look at your social media. I can look at how your Facebook's set up. I specialize in Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and I'm looking at LinkedIn for ads. So that's my link. But bottom line is I really, really hone in on Facebook and Facebook advertising. So set something up with me. Love to look at what you're doing currently and what you should be doing. All right, that's it for today. Thank you guys for joining me for Social Coffee Time. And cheers to the rest of your day. Enjoy it and have a good one. And get that strategy set up.